And we have 2 sidecar races on the programme for the Molson Group Championship, and that in fairness could be decided in this race with the former champions, the 2018 champions, Kershaw and Charlwood, sitting with a handsome lead in the standings of 56 points. We have a massive grid here, something approaching 28 crews, because we're also running concurrently an international Superprix event, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that when we get into the action as the main players make their presence felt. Watch the lights then, top of the screen. Red light on, red light out. Watch Tim Reeves from row 2, and he aims for the hole in the middle, but Todd Ellis gets the CBR 600 Honda off, but into Paddock Hill Bend. It's Kershaw and Charlwood. The pole position men lead the charge down Paddock Hill. It's status quo at the moment, but it was a pretty good start by Blackstock. And who's that moving up alongside? That looked like Ruben Archer getting a cracking start as well, but let's have a look. There's Blackstock, there's Pekka Pavarinta, there Tommy Philp with a distinctive yellow flash. Reeves then, ahead of Blackstock, Stroyer. Benny Stroyer, the former world champion, the Dutch son of Egbert Stroyer. Such a prominent force in sidecar racing throughout the late 70s, 80s and 90s. So a real galaxy here. Look at Todd Ellis and Chaz Richardson on the inside of their teammates and stealing a march. Kershaw being shuffled back to second place. He needs to get good points here. First and second, there goes Reeves through on Kershaw. So from pole position on the opening lap, Kershaw and Charlwood are down in third. Todd Ellis and Chaz Richardson then, desperate to spoil the party here if they can. Although they trail by some 61 points, they know the only chance they have, and it is a very slim chance of winning this championship, is by winning both races, and then what happens then is in the lap of the gods. Tommy Philp and Tom Bryant with the sidecar wheel almost on the gravel. They're trailing Pavarinta. Then it comes John Holden. John Holden, number 3 behind Philp. Benny Stroyer on the pale blue outfit in 4th place. Oh, that's Tommy Philp. Tommy Philp spinning. Oh, and John Holden as well. So Philp and Bryant in the gravel, taking Holden and Jake Lowther with them. Oh, goodness me, that's not going anywhere. They are completely grounded. John Holden is going to go across and have a word. What do you think you were doing, he's going to say, or are you okay? Is it going to be handbags at dawn here? Looks a little bit like it. Tommy Philp, John Holden is absolutely disgusted with that. Tommy Philp saying, look, I'm sorry, let's have a look, see what happened. Philp on the outside, Holden on the inside. Oh, just across the nose of him. Took the former TT winner out of the running straight across his nose. So 2 major protagonists out of it. Tim Reeves, how many times have we seen that look over the left shoulder to see who's coming? Now Tim Reeves is riding here for British Championship points, but he cannot win the championship. But what he can do is lay claim to a very good aggregate result in the International Superprix, the Santander Salt Superprix Leg 2. Leg 1 was 2 weeks ago in Germany. Sam and Adam Christie, 2nd in the Molson Group Championship. And there at the moment, Kershaw needs to wind himself. Is Christie's not anywhere in the running, 8th in the race, so not enough. Kershaw now in 4th place following Egbert Stroyer. There are double points available in the second race, but Kershaw and Charlwood are not affected by the man in front of them because he will not take British Championship points away from them. Benny Stroyer de Haas. So the Berlin Express teammate of Tim Reeves, Benny Stroyer and Ilse de Haas, doing a great job in third, but they are racing for the Superprix money, and it's significant money on aggregate over the two races, £5,000 for the win. But we are talking about the main championship here, and Kershaw and Charlwood need to get in front of Tim Reeves. First and second will do it for them. And now Reeves having a look with Todd Ellis, so the CBR 600 Honda prepared, and I won't say tuned because these are stock engines, there's no tuning, but the preparation of that Honda. Gary Bryan is Todd Ellis's stepfather. He is an absolute wizard when it comes to preparing Honda engines, which will lend themselves to running with a wet sump. And without getting too technical, some of these engines have a dry sump where the oil is kept in a reservoir and pumped around the engine, rather like your car. But these wet sumps on the Hondas work very well. Gary Bryan manufactures the sump and makes that Honda on the number 6 outfit go very, very well indeed, and reliably. That's the whole point. So Kershaw now gathering himself a little bit, understanding on lap 5 what he needs to do. We've got this 4 outfit breakaway. Behind them come Blackstock and then Pekka Pavarinta, another crew not racing for British Championship points, the 44 crew. Not good enough in this one. Kershaw must get past Tim Reeves, and I thought Tim Reeves and Kevin Russo could be a spoiler in terms of points, and that's what they're looking to do. They're right on the back of Todd Ellis and Charlie Richardson now, and it's a matter of time, I think. This is home ground for Tim Reeves, and not the first time the pair have clashed swords. Here goes Tim Reeves moving out the slipstream and going through. Todd Ellis then does not want to see that. That has definitely made life difficult for Steve Kershaw, because the 25 points at the moment will go to the number 77 outfit, who is registered to score in this championship, having taken double victory at Snetterton. Kershaw knows he's got to get past Benny Stroyer and then get a chance at Todd Ellis, and if he can get past Todd Ellis, it's job done. This number 93 outfit, that's George Holden, son of John Holden. Oh, dramatic stuff! How did they save that one? In the tail end of qualifying, the number 29 outfit, Kershaw and Clark, put together an absolutely amazing lap to grab pole position. And I suspect, with all the wisdom that's under that crash helmet of Steve Kershaw, he knows that he can save the best till last. Tim Reeves looking over the shoulder to see where Benny Stroyer was, and Benny Stroyer's gone ridiculously wide, so that's him out of it. Ilse de Haas was in position, but he just didn't turn in. So that has put Steve Kershaw, 29, on the back of Todd Ellis now. And it has put him in third place. That's George Holden into the pits after that somewhat scary moment, and this is that moment. Oscar Lawrence, son of Rick Lawrence, who did such a great job with Roger Lovelock, winning the championship 2012, if my memory serves me well. Now let's see what Kershaw and Clark can do. Benny Stroyer relegated to 4th, so let's have a look. Oh, that's Pavarinta. That's Pavarinta and Emmanuel Clément out of the running. So Pekka Pavarinta will lose British points. They are only in the Superprix International Challenge, so that's a mechanical problem for them. We've got 3 outfits at the front now, and on lap 12 we're at almost 3/4 distance, and this is going to be fun now. Todd Ellis wants another go. He's getting the hurry up from his pit board because he knows that Kershaw is all over the back of him. Tim Reeves in a 25-point place. Todd Ellis is in a 20-point place. And Kershaw is in a 16-point place. Needs the place ahead of him. 16 will put Kershaw on 177. And there are 50 points up for grabs. Christie's, if we stay the way we are, then it's done deal. So Kershaw at this moment in time, with the Christies further down the order, this is enough for Kershaw to win the championship. Much as he'd like to make it safe by getting past his teammate, even if Todd Ellis collects the 20 points and then picks up 50 by winning race 2. And there's a hand in the air. Oh, this is drama. This is drama. There's a hand in the air for the series leader. We've said time and time again, it is not over till it's over. And this is unbelievable drama. Now, what was that hand about for Ryan Charlwood? They're in. They're pitted. Oh, that is an absolute catastrophe. So goodness me, the drama goes on here. Look at that. Devastated. Kershaw and Charlwood in the pound seats. Talk about the commentator's curse. In the pound seats they were on target. You could see the frustration with Steve Kershaw. What more does he have to do? It's going to go all the way to the final race. There's a problem. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You couldn't write the script, could you? What is that? What is going on? So Ryan Charlwood said something. There was something banging, or maybe there was some oil on the platform, but Charlwood's hand was in the air. Kershaw's hand is now on the fairing, and it is game over, so it goes all the way to the final race. This is dramatic stuff. So Todd Ellis then and Charlie Richardson and the Christies are going to benefit handsomely. Sam and Adam Christie currently in 6th place. Well, that's a 10-pointer for them, moving them on to 115. And Ellis, if he collects 20, will go on to 120. So suddenly it's really, really game on here, leaving it all to the final race. And what drama we are going to have. It's going to be between the two Santander Salt teammates, I reckon, yet again. That Honda CBR 600 against the Yamaha LCR of Tim and Kevin, the race leaders. And has Todd Ellis got something in his back pocket now? We can forget championship at the moment. We can concentrate on this battle at the front, where they are 2 tenths ahead. Well, they're not. They are 4 seconds ahead of the nearest championship challengers, Blackstock and Rosney. Then Stevens, Ricky Stevens, Johnny Allen ahead of Sam and Adam Christie in 6th place. Ben Holland and Tom Christie, the third of the racing Christie brothers, doing a great job in 6th place. And Kershaw and Charlwood plummeting down our timing screen. Look at this battle. Oh, that's Shelley Smithers. Shelley Smithers, another of our lady passengers, having exited stage left, gives him the thumbs up. I'm okay, Martin Kirk. What are you going to do? Are we going to call it a day? I think we are. What happened? Oh, it was a flick. It was a flick. She had no chance. Martin Kirk lost the back end, almost rolled it. And when that happens, the passenger is poised to keep the sidecar wheel down. Suddenly, there's a complete 180, and she is in the wrong place at the wrong time, fortunately without injury, onto the tarmac, and a very nasty scuff on the crash helmet. Thank goodness for protective clothing. Todd Ellis and Chaz Richardson now focusing on the back of Tim Reeves and Kevin Rousseau, who beat them resoundingly in Germany, but they have been beaten here before. Todd Ellis has got that CBR 600 working really, really well, but you would expect now, as they enter the last lap, Reeves and Rousseau to pull the pin and go. Will Ellis and Richardson go with them? That's the point. They need every single championship point they can get. Reeves is on target for 25. Ellis and Richardson are on target for 20 at the moment. Another 5 would do handsomely and maybe help them on the way to, who knows, a second consecutive title. Such are the twists and turns of this riveting Molson Group Sidecar Championship. Leader in the Superprix then Tim Reeves. Sam and Adam Christie still in 6th place. A look over the shoulder. Reeves has pulled the pin. There's a visible gap now, some 4 or 5 lengths over Pilgrim's Drop. They go at about 150 miles an hour into Hawthorne Bend. Round Hawthorne Bend and along that short, sharp straight to Westfield. There are about 3 overtaking places left for Todd Ellis, but he ain't close enough, I can tell you that now. Into Dingle Dell, then the right-hander of Sheen Curve. They're at it now. Is there a way past at Stirling's? This left-hander now. Todd Ellis has closed. He's very close here. He's going into the stadium area. Is he going to be able to do anything? And on the sprint to the line, he's shadowing as they come into clearways. Todd Ellis throwing everything at Tim Reeves, and now on the inside he's going to squirt to the line. Has the Honda got what it takes? Or is Tim Reeves and Kevin Russo, are they going to hold off? They do. Ellis moving to the inside. What a brilliant, brilliant race that was. A look over the shoulder. Kevin Russo. Victory then for Tim Reeves. He'll score points. Here comes Ricky Stevens in 5th place. Christie's in 6th. That's going to bunch the championship up nicely and leave it wide open with double points up for grabs in race 2. Tim Reeves, Kevin Russo, 3 victories then in the championship. They move to 75 points, and Kershaw putting in the fastest lap. Well, it looked like a done deal, but it was far from a done deal. But however, Reeves Russo, victory number 3 for them. Ellis and Stroyer, they don't score points. Blackstock and Rosny ahead of Ricky Stevens, Johnny Allen. The Christie boys, Holland and Christie, Crawford, Peach and Bell. Crawford on that short chassis ACR Suzuki. Biggs, we saw them spin out, but Schmitz held on and they got it home. Archer, Laurie, and further down the order, 70-year-old retiree Brian Gray claimed a final point.